Since the commencement of the supposed ceasefire on 10th of October 2025, the Israeli government has continued bombing Gaza, violating the terms of the ceasefire over 80 times. Since the supposed ceasefire came into effect, there have been over 100 airstrikes on Gaza by the Israeli occupation forces, which has been described by the IDF as a massive and extensive wave of targeted strikes, killing over 97 Palestinians and wounding over 230. Among those hit by the latest airstrikes include a busy cafe with civilians, family homes and displacement tents sheltering Palestinians whose homes have been destroyed. One Palestinian family is grieving the murder of 11 family members killed by Israeli forces. Abdullah Abu Hassanin, from within the Al-Barish camp in central Gaza, where Israel launched strikes, has told media that, quote, "the situation is as if the war has returned anew." The Israeli government has announced it has blocked all aid into Gaza indefinitely, which comes after having already violated the ceasefire by allowing significantly less than the agreed 600 aid trucks per day into Gaza. Gaza has faced relentless bombing, deliberate starvation as a weapon of war, resulting in the declaration of a man-made famine, and the systematic destruction of entire neighbourhoods, including homes, hospitals and schools. The true death toll of the last 2 years of the State of Israel's genocidal campaign exceeds 680,000 Palestinians, half of whom are children, according to estimates by scholars and scientists using forensic analysis. Now, under the cover of a supposed ceasefire and peace deal, is the most dangerous period for the Palestinian people, and it is the responsibility of all nations, including Australia, to not look away from Palestine and to maintain a resolute demand for peace and justice and an end to the devastation. This House calls on the Australian government to immediately A. enforce a two-way arms embargo on Israel, B. impose sanctions on Israeli officials and entities responsible for Israel's war crimes, illegal settlements and crimes against humanity, C. unequivocally demand a permanent and lasting ceasefire that includes the voices of Palestinians, an end to Israel's illegal occupation and apartheid of Palestine, and a plan that will begin to restore Palestinian self-determination and liberation and enable Palestinians to rebuild their homeland. D. act in accordance with Australia's commitments to uphold international law and back legal proceedings relating to the determination of state responsibility and individual criminal liability for crimes committed in Palestine and against Palestinians, including by committing to supporting the arrest and surrender of wanted fugitives to the International Criminal Court, and E. publicly recognise Israel's actions inflicted against the people of Palestine as that of an illegal occupation and systematic campaign of genocide, ethnic cleansing, collective punishment and forced displacement.